For years, people have been asking the same question: who is Caitlyn Jenner really dating? Her love life has stayed mostly private, and that mystery has only fueled more curiosity. Caitlyn has always been in the public spotlight, from her gold medal Olympic win to becoming one of the most recognizable figures in conversations about identity. But while we've seen much of her public achievements, her romantic life has remained mostly off the radar. That is, until now. The truth about Caitlyn's partner is finally out, and it's something that has truly shocked a lot of people. Caitlyn Jenner has lived a life full of headlines. Whether it was her time as Bruce Jenner during her athletic career or her transition and journey forward as Caitlyn, she's been watched, followed, and judged. But even with the cameras always close by, one thing she managed to keep relatively quiet was who she was sharing her life with romantically. There have been rumors for years. Some thought it was someone from the entertainment world. Others guessed it was someone political, or even another athlete. But none of those stories were true. Now that the truth is finally out, the answer is more personal and real than anyone expected. The person who's been closest to Caitlyn's heart is Sophia Hutchins. For a long time, their relationship was seen as purely professional. Sophia is a smart and driven businesswoman, and she's often appeared alongside Caitlyn at events, on social media, and in interviews. But the more people saw them together, the more questions were asked. Were they just close friends, business partners, or was there something more? Over time, it became clear that their connection was much deeper than anyone had assumed. They weren't just working together, they were building a life side by side. Sophia Hutchins is not your average 27-year-old. She's the CEO of a successful health tech company called Lumisol, and she's made a name for herself in the business world. She's focused, ambitious, and confident, qualities that clearly connect her with Caitlyn. While there's a large age gap between the two, it hasn't seemed to matter. What they share is something much more meaningful: mutual respect, admiration, and support. They seem to understand each other in a way that most couples can only hope for. Even though the world has tried to define their relationship in every way possible, Caitlyn and Sophia have stayed mostly quiet about what really goes on behind closed doors. That silence has made people even more curious. They post pictures, appear at events, and are seen spending a lot of time together, yet they don't often label their connection. Some people might find that frustrating, but for Caitlyn and Sophia, it seems to work. They don't need to prove anything to anyone. Their bond speaks for itself. What makes their relationship even more interesting is how they've supported each other through public pressure and constant attention. Caitlyn has often praised Sophia for her intelligence, drive, and calm presence. On the other hand, Sophia has spoken about how Caitlyn has been a huge inspiration in her life. That kind of mutual respect is rare, especially in the spotlight. It's clear that they push each other to be better, not just in their careers but also in their personal lives. This connection has challenged how people think about relationships. It shows that love and companionship don't always have to look a certain way. It doesn't have to be loud or flashy. It doesn't have to be all over the media or defined by old-fashioned rules. Caitlyn and Sophia's bond proves that the most important thing in a relationship is understanding and supporting each other through everything. It doesn't matter what other people say or how they choose to label it. Of course, not everyone has been supportive. Caitlyn and Sophia have faced plenty of judgment. Some people didn't take their relationship seriously. Others criticized them simply because they didn't understand it. But no matter what's been said, Caitlyn and Sophia have stayed strong. They've focused on their happiness instead of letting outside opinions define their story. That kind of strength isn't easy, especially when every move you make is being watched. But they've done it with grace and confidence. There's also something refreshing about how they handle fame. While many celebrity couples share every moment with the world, Caitlyn and Sophia are more selective. They've chosen to keep parts of their relationship private, which shows how much they value what they have. It's not about putting on a show. It's about keeping something real for themselves in a world that often wants to turn everything into a headline. So, what's next for Caitlyn Jenner and Sophia Hutchins? Nobody knows for sure. They haven't made any official announcements, and they're still keeping their relationship just the way they like it, genuine and low-key. But what's obvious is that they've built something meaningful, and no amount of gossip can take that away. Whether or not they ever confirm the exact nature of their relationship, it's clear that their bond is real. Their story is more than just a shocking revelation about who Caitlyn is dating. It's about breaking rules, pushing past what people expect, and showing that relationships can look many different ways. It's about choosing happiness, no matter what others think. And most of all, it's about finding someone who truly understands and supports you through it all. If this story surprised you, you're definitely not alone. Caitlyn Jenner and Sophia Hutchins have redefined what it means to be a couple in the public eye. They've chosen authenticity over attention and connection over convention. That's what makes their story so powerful. What do you think about this unexpected relationship? Share your thoughts in the comments. And if you want more surprising celebrity stories, don't forget to hit subscribe and stay tuned. There's always more to learn when it comes to the real lives behind the fame.